Okay, so today we're out here, as you can probably see behind me there. I am spraying. Right now we're doing burn down for soybeans. I think we got some, I don't know what we're spraying. We're spraying Roundup, Fire Zone, Sharpen for the grass, Fire Zones for anything that's Roundup resistant. This is pretty bumpy. This is a wheat field that we worked up, but we just ran the field cultivator over last year before winter, and we never drag rolled it, so it is a little bumpy, so it might be a little shaky. But yeah, but we're just trying to get this burnt down before we get the soybeans in it. Probably be planting soybeans maybe tomorrow. I don't know what's. Oh shit. Well, actually, I'm out of spray. But yeah, as you can see, there's Grandpa over there. He's planting corn right across the field. He's using the 4630. I'm in the 4430. He's using the 1780, putting down 30-inch row corn. But as you can see, I'm using the Raven GPS. But that's what I'm doing today. I'll go get some spray and fill up, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I just got back here at the barn, and what I'm going to do is, actually we're going to call it quits tonight for the spraying, but I am pretty happy with this new sprayer. It does work pretty good. I like the Raven spray controller, but everything has been working pretty flawlessly. Geez, can't even talk. But we did go along and clean out all the tips, all the filters, and some of these we did put new little T-jet 3-ways on it. But we did get that all fixed. It does work pretty good. Everything seems to work so far. The only thing we did do is we broke this pump, the mount, so we just C-clamped it down to use it. But we're gonna get that fixed here eventually, but not tonight. So tonight we're done spraying. Parked the 4430. That's what I'm using to spray, because it is now pretty much a full-time sprayer and baler tractor. But the only reason it is that way now, we do have the sprayer trailer all set up over there. I got the Roundup and the tank on it that goes behind the Power Stroke right there, the F250. But won't focus, but there we go. But yeah, we're gonna go up and get water probably tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna probably finish spraying that field tomorrow. But I did go over and get the 750, because we are getting this ready to plant soybeans. We did do just about everything but one thing that needs to get done before we go out in the field. We put all brand new tires all the way around it, went through and checked every one of these gauge wheels and these packer wheels and the closing wheels, and they all seem to be pretty good yet. Fixed every bearing that was out, because we did have a couple of them out. This one was one of them. We did get that fixed. But what I'm doing right now is working on these markers. I did have to rob a pin when I went over and got the drill out of the other barn that goes right in there in that cylinder, but we'll replace that here pretty soon. As you can see, I did put a new blade on this marker, and got that all put back together. What I'm working on is this side, because let's see, where's my parts at? My parts are over here. Shop is kind of messy, but what I do have, move the sandpaper here, is a new spindle. What happened on the other side is the other one bent, and we did take it and get it welded before. Where it broke, it actually broke right there, and we had it welded and it broke again, so we just went to Great Plains and ordered a new one. I think it was only like $35 or $36. Great Plains actually did make markers for this drill. They made them for the 30 footers and the 15 footers. So them are actually great planes markers, believe it or not. Some parts I were missing, a dust cap. I have a couple bearings in here. These aren't great planes, but they're replacement part numbers that will work, hopefully. The dust seal for the back of the marker itself. And I thought there was a nut in here. Oh yeah, there is right there. But that's what I'm doing. And as I mentioned earlier, I did say that the 4430 was going to be a full-time sprayer and baler tractor. If needed, we can put it back on the drill, put the duals back on it and put it on the drill, but it is being used right now for the sprayer. As you can see, it does look pretty good with the sprayer on it and that new coat of paint that I did put on the hood and the tank and the frame rails and the front axle and stuff like that. But yeah, we got our fertilizer tank over there and hay trailer. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna get this on film. But as I mentioned, we do have a different tractor that we just purchased. Now it does need a little bit of paint work, but it is a John Deere 4450 front wheel assist. I do like it so far. It's a pretty good tractor. It's a little rough, if it'll focus here. There we go. But like I said, the rims do need painted. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint them, the back ones, around the motor there. That could use a coat of paint, and you know, the toolbox and like the front weights and stuff. That all needs painting. But I think we're just going to use it for this year before I do anything to it, because it's just going to get dirty and dusty out in the field. I don't know, I might do it this year. The fenders are going to need painted too, but I don't know. Just kind of thoughts, but hopefully we're going to be using it probably tomorrow to plant soybeans. But yeah, it is a fairly clean tractor. We bought it from the second owner, and we did actually know the original owner of the tractor. But overall, it is a pretty clean tractor in my opinion. Original tractor. It's never seen a coat of paint, as far as I know. But I don't think it has very many. It's only got, and you guys probably can't see it. I'll turn the light on here. Yeah, 67, 6,167 hours on it, which isn't really a whole lot. Like I said, it is an original tractor. The interior isn't bad in it at all. It just had a new bottom put in. But yeah, it is pretty clean. It's got a nice little mirror up there. As you can see, the drill's back there, and the semi, the Mac. But yeah, just got the original radio, and I'll turn the light back on here. Original radio. It does work. Everything works in it. We might have to do a little bit of work to the air conditioner, fuel it up, but it does work. It's just not blowing a lot of cold air. But other than that, it is working, or everything else works on it pretty good. We've been just playing around with it around here, but it is only a 2-outlet tractor, which isn't really a big deal, because we don't really use anything that requires more than 2 outlets. But here it is. But you'll probably see me in this tractor quite a bit. Planting beans with it, because normally Grandpa stays on the 15-inch row with the 4630. But yep, so that's the new tractor that I told you. Well, I told you had something to do with this tractor in the previous video that I made about painting the 4430. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Just had to show you guys the tractor. But I am working on the drill here, and I'm going to get that on film here in a little bit. So there she is, John Deere 4450. So that's what we just recently purchased, other than that sprayer. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go out and get the old blade out of the truck and try to put that together. So I'll keep you tuned. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I just took the bearing out. And this is going to be the back of the hub. I put it in and I greased it all up, packed some grease in there with it, and then I'm gonna take the seal and put it on right over top of it. But Raph is over there trying to get that door open on that van trailer or something, I don't know. But what I did is I put that on, and so I just packed it full of grease, because this one doesn't have a greaser like the other one did. The other one's got one on this side, which I found it funny that this one didn't, because they're the exact same hub with the exact same number. But here's what it is. So I just greased it up good, so it should be fine. I'll just take it apart and pack it and grease it a little more often than not. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw the seal on here real quick, and I'm gonna get this. I can get that on film actually. I'll take it and put it on the tripod. Show you what I'm doing. But yeah, so I can get it on here. Yep, you don't want to go on. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this seal in real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and take the seal out, or the dust cap, I guess you would call it. Oh boy, they wrapped that all up. Let's see if I can get it out here. There we go. Boy, make them hard to get into. There we go. See if I can get it. Jeez, it beats. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this and clean this up right here. And go ahead and take that seal. Hopefully it's the right one. Take it. Get it on here. You have to get a hammer here real quick. And just tap it in there. Yeah, get a hammer out of the toolbox here. Can't get it set back up right. Just take a hammer and you just want to lightly tap it. Yeah, that's the right one. Lightly tap it, keep running it around. Should go in there. So it's nice and flush. That's pretty good. So there we go. That's what I'm doing there. That's the finished product. You just pound that seal in there just so it's nice and flush. That seal just keeps all the dust and contaminants out of the grease. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put a bearing in this side and grease it. As you can see, that's pretty nasty in there, but I'll keep posted. Okay, so I got this all back together. Put the 4 bolts on it and got the new blade on it. Here's the old one. As you can see, it was pretty worn. Right there it's centered. Not really much of, there isn't even a bevel on it at all compared to that one. But yeah, I got that all back together. And put the hub up here and bolted it all down. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on and show you the finished product. Okay, so we got this all back together. Put it on there. Got the new blade on, new hub. So we should be ready to go tomorrow to plant beans. Everything should work. Got the new dust cap on it, all new bearings. So it should work pretty good. And got the new one over there. But other than that, I just got to put a couple pins and the markers on the bottom and on the top over there. The one I robbed actually for a hitch pin. But yeah, I'll get them all back together and we should be good to go for tomorrow. So if you like my videos, please comment, rate, subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like what I do. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching.